The stock market, meaning companies, new highs. I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. Nuts! They're nuts! They know nothing!
An online network called Internet.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now. Welcome, my degenerates. The rest of your life starts right now on Market Mania. This is the no bullshit approach to all financial markets, including political betting, Bitcoin, and the largest casino in the world, where the dice roll the biggest, the U.S. stock market. Today on Market Mania, the hot question of the day returns. We look at Lucid Motors. Will that be CCIV? Sailor buys the fucking dip. Yellen, the first female Treasury Secretary, and lead story, the GME army, the Wall Street bets, GameStop army attacks, and I guess has won. Tony, the producer, you got this one for us, don't you?
This is, this is a crazy story. All that happened was Citron Research came out and said essentially what Matt Glantz was saying a few days ago, that GameStop is a failing mall retailer. And because this is such a meme stock on Wall Street Bets, they tried to log into his Twitter account while he was doing his Periscope stream, and they tweeted like mad, and they just unleashed the Wall Street Bets army. And Citron responded with this letter. It said, "Dear reader, what Citron has experienced in the past 48 hours is nothing short of shameful and a sad commentary on the state of the investing community. We will no longer be commenting on GameStop, not because we do not believe in our investment thesis, but rather the angry mob who owns the stock has spent the last 48 hours committing multiple crimes that I will be turning over to the FBI, SEC, and other governmental agencies." Unbelievable. He goes on to say they harassed his children. They need to consider their investors at risk. So, unreal. Wall Street Bets, you've outdone yourselves.
For those of you just tuning in here, just figuring out what's happening here, Wall Street Bets is a subreddit now over 1 million strong that has driven up prices of some small companies. And, well, I mean, they do a lot of other things. It's just a no limit degenerosity in the stock market type of sub. But in recent history, absolutely are people. And in recent history, have taken a GameStop.
Their latest project is focusing on big short interest stocks. So GameStop is like 90% of the float is short interest. It's one of the most shorted stocks out there because, it's a mall-based operator and people think the business has no future. So they capture that, and they know that if they run the stock up, they're going to force shorts to cover, and it just feeds upon itself. So that's the game they're playing.
So we will see currently the stock's at $48. Right. This is run up from like just a couple bucks earlier this year. Or earlier.
I don't know what's worse. I'm short GameStop today. It's up $6. Or listening.
Don't say that. Disavow.
Tony, you got to turn down your mic. It's brutal, man. It's a lot of interference when you're talking.
But he's right. He's right, Glantz. Don't say that shit. We don't need them coming after us. They're coming in waves. All right. But it's
in the act of transparency, I am short. Nothing big like 1,500, but it's up $6 today. It's painful.
In just to give you an idea, this is a $4.50 stock in August of last year, and even at the turn of 2021, I mean, this thing's only $20, and so $48 is just melting shorts up and down. I mean, I guess
it's the next Tesla. It's a great company.
Market Mania. How's that for Mike? A little better.
Great stuff, Tony. 3.5 billion. When this company was literally like a couple $100 million and sinking, and oh my good golly, who knows what will come next there? Janet Yellen, Tony's favorite female economist here, is we're gonna hail it. You go, girl! First female Treasury Secretary ever.
This is so stunning and brave, But I tell you what, this is really what the Biden administration looks like. It's your first black Secretary of Defense, your first female Treasury Secretary. I mean, it's her turn to steal from our future. It's his turn to bomb people in the Middle East. I mean, I got to tell you what, you can eat a whole box of crayons, but they all taste the same. That's the diversity we have. It's all the same corporatist, neoliberal, endless warfare in different colors. Great. Stunning and brave. We just lost Matt.
Yeah,
There
he'll
he comes.
reload.
There he is.
No problem.
He couldn't take my screed.
It went dark. I thought we crashed.
It's actually, this one is a lot. I'm not going to lie to you. I got the hope when Obama was coming in. I got it. They made all the thing. I was banging the Jeezy track and like all that. But then I got rugged. Every politician I've gotten rugged. So I just stopped. Getting excited. And then Yellen is an old school Fed chairman. Tried to look up who owns the Fed. Says nobody owns it. That can't be right. Someone's got to own it. And then she was the chair of the org that essentially prints money and that essentially controls U.S. monetary policy. And now she's a Treasury Secretary. So yes, she does happen to be a female. We get it. But this is just like every other politician ever in my lifetime, at least in America, just bought and paid for, part of the establishment, on board to do whatever bidding that needs to be done to keep people in power that are in power, to shit all over the plebs and the pez. And that's what's going to happen again. Doesn't really matter that she's female. On with the bullshit. Continue with your financial bullshit.
Well, this is even more insidious because they're going to combine the Treasury and the Fed into one super large mechazoid that will print us into oblivion. It's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Buy Bitcoin.
That's right.
Not investment advice. All right. So speaking of buying Bitcoin, Michael Saylor, everybody's favorite MicroStrategy CEO here, has sailored it in once again and bought the fucking dip. He has to make these public statements, I believe, based on rules and so. And it says that he just said, hey, we bought another 314 million worth, or 314 Bitcoins, another 10 million worth. He bought the fucking dip, bringing his total to 70,784 Bitcoins sitting in the MicroStrategy treasury. That is some treasury management right there. And you can see the stock price. Very good, Tony. They have been rewarded just handsomely for sailoring it into Bitcoin right before the huge run up. That is crazy. What is it? $160 stock before the big run up past 20K, now 556. And just, I mean, at glance, is this a strategy? Are we going to see other companies do this? Look at how they've been rewarded.
The thing that's funny is you look at that graph, it's just like every other software tech company. So like, who knows? If they didn't buy any Bitcoin, wouldn't the stock be there anyway?
Look at the 10-year. Pull up the all on that. Pull up the 5-year on MicroStrategy. The shit's been flat for like my whole investing career. MicroStrategy has been flat till they bought Bitcoin. Look at that.
There's a lot of stocks like that this year. Do you agree that their stock might be the same price if they never bought Bitcoin?
No, look at the chart.
You want to see about two dozen other stocks very similar that don't buy Bitcoin that are the same graph over the same period of time?
Obviously different market forces, Glance. I mean, things happen. You got users.
It's not that incredible the move compared to other stocks, other technology.
Percentage-wise, you're right. But this stock had just been, trading flat for years and years until they did this. I mean, it's clearly because of it. But you're right. I mean, you're right. It's if they pulled a Zoom or something, and
I think we'll know the full tale this time next year, whether this was wise. I think you're going to start to see a real divergence between the no-coiners and those that have some.
The most Chad move in the stock market, you'd have to admit, the most crypto Chad move, Michael Saylor, is, fuck, man. I mean, you got to respect it. Mm-hmm. Just even if you don't agree, I mean, you got to respect the gamble. That's gambling. A lot of people in the poker world thought they were gambling. No. That is gambling. 2.1 billion worth. All right. Lucid Motors. This is a Glance play, isn't it? This is CCIV. Matt Glance, what do we got going on here?
All right. So CCIV is one of these SPACs that doesn't have a merger acquisition yet. It's been rumored that Lucid's going to be their target. Lucid's the holy grail of the EV market. They're the ones that have the best technology. They're actually supposed to put out a car in production, I think in 2 or 3 months from now, as a private company. So, and they supposedly, people think they have a better car than Tesla. I don't know for a fact one way or the other, but because they're the closest competitor to Tesla as far as getting a car out there and putting it out in mass, that they're really the holy grail of this SPAC craze. And all these SPACs with these EV players are going nuts. Tony, can you switch back? I'm going to get a picture of Lavaris there. So the reason that it looks like such a good play is because if you can scroll up there, Tony, back up to that paragraph on top of the picture. No. Yeah. So Lavaris there. So, Lavaris is a chairman. He's the chairman of Lucid currently. He's also an operating partner of Churchill Capital, which is a CCIV SPAC, which makes it very convenient for them to merge. And that's why the stock's up so much in the last few weeks. It's 1860 right now. But I think if they actually announce a merger between these two, that stock could be like 40 or 50 in a day, because this is the holy grail of EVs, of EV SPAC plays. So we're long it. I just bought a bunch more today. If the deal does not happen, say they merge with a different company, that stock could be 11 tomorrow. So it's a big risky play, but the upside is huge for this one.
Same $10 SPAC start. Like every SPAC seems to start at $10, and then when some news starts, it's
every
crazy.
SPAC's the same.
Why is that some rule that they just all have to start at 10, or they all just do?
It's just the standard. Yeah, I don't know if it's a rule or how it was designed, but that's always the way it's been. Looking
at the ones that came in the past, you had Canoe, that Go EV play that makes a boxy little car. The CEO looks like an alien. You also have XL Fleet. I see getting thrown around, the XL ticker symbol. I don't know nothing about these companies, but I just see them all seem to be in play.
But if you compare any of those companies that went up 5x to where Lucid is in the space, Lucid seems like it's the holy ground.
We got a valuation on Lucid, or a potential valuation on Lucid, or like last round?
No idea.
Yeah. All right. Tony, load us up.
I was just going to say, we got a question in chat. They're asking about thoughts on NIO. Speaking of EVs.
Oh, there you go.
Hot question of the day. Hell of a segment.
$3 today.
What do you got on NIO?
I have a position in that. I'm short the Jan 60 straddle for next week. So that means that I want the stock to stay as close to 60 over the next 7 days as possible. But that one scares me. That thing, any day there's news in that stock moves $5, no problem. It's the Chinese Tesla. It's probably other than Lucid, those are the two biggest competitors to Tesla in the next 2 years. So, and the thing is, the NIO is backed by the Chinese government, so they want that thing to succeed. I can't see how it ever fails. So I think it's a great stock.
$100 billion company now, NIO is, and that creeped up on me. I remember researching it last year at $3 and $4 a share, and now it's $60 a share, 20x, $100 billion cap, propped up by the Chinese. So
just think about who you think the Chinese government wants to succeed. They want NIO to succeed or Tesla to succeed.
Oh, gee, that's easy. Yeah. We also had another question from. What was that?
Flash update, guys. GameStop is now $51, up $8 on the day. New high. It's insane.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Another squeeze.
Shorts getting squeezed
on top of squeeze. Squeeze on top of squeeze.
We had one more question from our comments. Dan Bonnet was looking. Bonnet. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I have been looking at artificial pancreas companies. I believe whoever makes the first one can shoot up. Dexcom is the one making them. Medtronic also. Any thoughts on these or potential growth, or is it too late?
That is an asymmetrical thinker right there. Gotta love that one.
I love the way Dan was thinking. I have no idea about that space. I don't trade any stocks in that space, but I'm definitely interested to hear if anybody has thoughts. Maybe we could research it the next few days and get back to them.
Yeah, no clue on the artificial pancreas game. No clue here either.
There's Medtronic right now. Well, yeah, we'll have to take a look at this one. That's the 1 year, so. All right, cool.
Check out Daniel Bonnet's PAIWT. He makes a paint. It's really cool. All right, so we are going to have to affix, just to keep with continuity of the show, we're going to go ahead and put the safety glasses on. We are going to do a Mr. Rogers-like change of wardrobe because it's time for the not investment advice, do your own research, Market Mania pick of the day.
Make the party rock, drop it like it's hot. Everybody stack, I'm stacking to the top.
We don't waste your time here. We just throw it to Matt Glantz for the pick of the day.
All right, Churchill Acquisition Group, CCIV, $18.79 right now. It's a huge gamble, short-term play. Only if you're ready to gamble. It's going to be 11 if they don't announce a deal with Lucid pretty soon. But if they announce a deal with Lucid, you're looking at over 40 for this one.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen, over there. Tony, the producer, pick of the day.
I'm going with NNDM. They 3D print circuit boards, micro circuit boards. There's a major chip shortage right now, and it sounds like these guys are really well positioned to take advantage of that. They've got some great contracts coming in. Israeli company. I think they're going to do well. They've gone up a lot this year, but I think they'll probably double that.
All right. And I'm going to go with I always forget my pick of the day. And I'm going to go with Go EV. Canoe makes a boxy looking electric vehicle, and their CEO looks a lot like an alien. Look it up yourself. Very alienish head. And I just kind of feel that there's nothing but good shit flying out of that little noggin. So we're going with Canoe. Go EV. Car looks crazy. Looks like a Matchbox car. Anyway, that is going to do it for yet another edition of Market Mania. Today is, I don't know what it is. It's January 22nd. It's a Friday. And we're going to leave you with one like we always do, just to get you through the weekend here. We like to make sure that you're coming in hot to your weekend, well rested. And this one is from Lupe Fiasco from the track American Terrorist. And it goes a little something like this. They ain't living properly. Break them off a little democracy. Turn their whole culture to a mockery. Give them Coca-Cola for their property. Like and subscribe right here on YouTube and follow us on Twitter on the Market Mania Show. And we do have a TikTok, which I will get up on the screen eventually. We will see you next week, if there is a next week. But for now, it's lights out.
Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have. I never sleep. Come on, I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. Come on. Time to right the wrong. So your hands in the air if you like the song. If you're going over there, take it twice as long. Last time ain't talking about Tylenol. Oh, I bet you'd like to know. You can come around the way if you're trying to go. If you want to switch lanes for a pot of gold or a domino, out of control. The usual. Get mad cause I'm looking at your girl. Switch it up. I do it so much louder than everything you've heard. Everybody heard, got the word that the world wasn't turning. Act like you're in a jury. However, turn it where I would turn it. Can't lie like it's Mississippi burning. Don't act like you're in a daze. I imagine should've looked the other way. Couldn't clear space on my mind. Was afraid of the time. Strobe light like in the moonlight. I'm in the mood right now. How about tonight? My interview's tight now. I was surviving.